What's up? What's up, you guys? It's Cosmos, the kid, here to, talk to you. Chop it up with you, give you some messages. Probably receive some messages at the same time. You know how it goes. Um, well, I guess the game plan, just pick up something here. So, what I really want to talk about though is, music and the way the music is headed and what it's been doing here lately, and these people, these rappers and whatnot, what they're saying is like, on a totally different level than what a lot of people are like thinking about. If you get what I'm saying, like this one I'm looking into right now, like when these rappers, when they get on beats with each other, because I don't know like gang stuff, but you know how it was pushed, like gang versus gang in the set versus set, coast versus coast, city versus city, stuff like that. Like when it turned to gangster rap, it opened a doorway, I think, for people to get on the same song, and depending on what faction or what set they're on, where they're from, what they're repping, like, they could talk about whatever. I mean, that's a song. Of course, you can talk about whatever, but it's just like they can disrespect, and you never really know because it's music. The lyrics and the bars, they hide. A lot of the times they hide the utmost disrespect. I promise you. A lot of the times, and depending on who it is, and this is a side note, depending on who it is, it's for their own cause. Like, yeah, they have their sets and all that stuff, their alliances and allegiances and all that stuff, but like every artist has their own cause. Like and I feel like their cause, it shifts, throughout their career, but when they start off, they always have their cause. Like that, their cause of them making it is their cause. Whether or not they get shifted in the process of completing their goals or whatever it may be, their cause is, their reason for being who they are. The person, the stage name, I guess, not the person behind it, but the actual stage name. Their reason for being that. So, yeah. So back to it. These these lyrics. I think I probably said it. I probably didn't. I don't know. But when they're on songs, and depending on their placement in the songs, just like a place where you are either in front or behind somebody, to the left or to the right of them, like when they say they're getting quote unquote fucked, or they're fucking, or from the back or from the front, a lot of the times they'll say those specific things in the order of like where they're at on the song, or in terms of who did better on the song, or what was said, like who's up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all know Travis smokes weed, but highest in the room, that can mean so many things, bro. He could be the highest in the room. I think he's like splicing peyote with reefer now. So peyote Jack, I don't know, Cactus Jack, what's that stuff? Mauda, who knows? But look, the highest in the room, right? He could be high. I think at the time of him dropping the song, he was the highest on the charts. I don't know. Well, Drake is pretty up there too, but you know, waves, breaching whale, making waves. You know, Travis. But the other thing is, you know, if you don't look at it as him just having plenty of songs on the charts as being the highest in the room, what did he had? I don't know how many shoe drops he had in the same year that he had the cacti drink come out and the McDonald's meal. Like, as a young black man, like that's awesome. Like, you feel me, to be able to have like those collaborations with these franchises. It's pretty up there, but you know, the stuff that comes along with it, you know, the concert and stuff, like, you know, you gotta pay at some point, is what I'm saying. But you know, like, it's just the lyrics. I know I went from place to place, but it's just the lyrics, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention. Like, these people talk about the craziest things, and a lot of the times they talk about their life. They're really talking about their life, like a puzzle. Like, they're putting their life. They're literally putting their life on the line, and the line is the tempo, or the line is the bass pattern of the song or something. I don't know, like, you know, they're expressing what they're going through, even if it's on the levels of cars and diamonds and houses and all that stuff like that. They're talking about their lifestyles, like everything that they're doing, you know, what they're going through, all that stuff. Like Offset, like the Red Room album, yo, that was, or no, the Father of Four album, yo, he was talking about a lot of real stuff. And if you sit down and listen to it, the stuff he was talking about was like eyebrow raising. Like, what's up with you? What you been going through? Like, you feel me? Looking at his mama in the eyes, looking at him like a new person. Like, you know, he got in a car crash. Like, that photo, I'm surprised he made it. You know, if he made it. I heard they were doing like reanimation jutsus out here and stuff like that, but I don't know. But still, like, you know, even like Red Room backwards. Like, think about, what was that? The Shining? Like Red Room. Okay, well, this is Red Room. Like, it's like basically the same concept. Like, you know, turn around, murder. It's murder. Like, you feel me? Like, and if you go back and listen to the album, you'll hear like, yo, I don't know if it's like a movie they got going on, they're setting up. I don't know. But there's literally a plot. There's a scheme. There's a what do you call it? There's a in the play. It's a, not an archetype, but a not a plot. There's another word for it, but I don't know. But there's a dang, I wish I knew the word. It's a story being told. Like a script is what it would look like when you're first getting into it. Like, it's either or, like, yo, like, are they setting up for a movie, or is this a script? Because this is pretty good if it was gonna be a movie. Like, this is some crazy shit going on in this dude's life. Or excuse me. Or did he really, you know, bite the bullet? Or, that's probably not the right saying. Like, you know, is he here with us? Like the first him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff. Like, being from Mars. Okay, yeah, you can say you're from Mars. But then you take what you know about Mars and all the things that Mars went through, their planet, and you know the knowledge of the people of Mars, and it's like, hey, that's it's kind of crazy. And plus you gotta think too, right? If you were going through war on Mars and they were like desolating the planet, like you're gonna send an escape pod. You're gonna send a quote unquote Superman. You feel me? Like a higher vibrational being, or like you're gonna send a champion or a warrior spirit down here to, like, you know, fight for your cause. For the cause. You're gonna fight for the cause. Like it's just, and it's a battle. We're in spiritual warfare here. Everybody knows that. All that stuff like that. But the battle is so crazy, like, and in the music, it's just like a whole another thing. Like these features, when they let these people on these songs with them, even the album covers themselves, you know, they tell so much. Like the track list, the name songs, all that. Kodak, oh my God. Can we pray for Kodak, please? Like if you seen the movie Get Out, the Coagula, I think they called it. I know they called it the Coagula. I think the process was them. I don't even know. I haven't seen it in a while, but I know it was a mind transfer or a soul suppressor type procedure going on. Backseat driver back in the VIP, quote unquote, like just watching this shit like a movie, doing whatever you do in your head. Like that was happening. Like I really honestly think that's what happened to Kodak when he got out of jail or prison that last time or whatever. I can't remember if the album dropped before or after he got out, but it was called Dying to Live. Like, you're dying to live. I understand that's pretty kahuna and all that stuff, like ride the wave, but you're dying to live, bro. Like, you're already alive. Are you dying to live? Like, you should be not dying. You should be living to live. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I can't even remember any of the songs off the top of my head, the track list. But I mean, come on, bro. Just look at the album cover. Like, if y'all have time, please go look at the track list and the album cover. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And the ZZ artwork, yo, look under the island, and those are like damn hands or something. I don't know. It's just a black creature in a ski mask. Well, it's not a creature. It's a black man. I'm sorry. It's some type of entity in a mask, right? And he's very dark. He looks burnt, actually. Like, he looks burnt. And he's on an island by himself, as you see. And, like, you know, he just posted. Like, and let's just say they cloned Kodak, right? Let's say they really did clone him and they didn't do any like coagula shit or who knows. Let's just go with the hypothetical situation that Kodak Black got cloned, right? The real one still, I don't know, he exposed some truth, you know. He exposed some truth, and now you gotta face punishment. Or I'm not even gonna say it as that, because I don't personally, I don't think that, you know, he rides with the people that would arrest him. I don't know. I know everybody gets to where they are somehow, but, you know, not everybody's walk is the same. Some people are just, you know, like, I think for the longest time, like G Herbo, I think he never had like his videos were always on the go. I feel like when their videos are always on the go, like they have a little bit more freedom. I don't know. But back to this Kodak thing. the real Kodak, right? You got a clone. You got the real Kodak. You got a clone, right? So the real Kodak, he said this shit. So we can't just come out and say, "Oh man, Kodak died," because he holds a lot of energy as a player in the game, you know. And the chains that they wear, aka their amulets, you know, the different diamonds and all that stuff that have their different effects, and when they're cut differently and all that stuff, how they shine, how the light reflects off of them. You know, the light is the vibe. The light is the real vibe. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though people come alive in the nighttime. But, you know, your light shines at night. That's why people are attracted to you. But anyway. So the Kodak, right? The chains, the amulets, the energies. They're energy centers. Like, these people are like, I don't know if, I don't want to disrespect and say Mecca. But they're like, I gotta say, just like, they're just pots. They're just huge pots of energy. You know, or whether it's them, their name, or well, it's probably all that. Their name, the chains, the cars, the all that, the views, and the energy that we give them, you know, like, it's got to go somewhere. If you get what I'm saying. Probably going to their cause, whatever the cause is. But, so, you can't just, like, instantly, like, just kill Kodak all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So, what you're gonna do is, like, you come and you take the real one and you punish that motherfucker and you put him on an island by himself, or whatever that is, like, whatever they got going on. You put him on an island by himself, or something, and then you put the artwork up on there, and you get two other people that are, I wouldn't call them zombified, but under some type of spell or illusion. Travis and Offset, like, I don't know. Hey, look, I'm telling you, bro, these lyrics, you gotta listen to these motherfuckers. But you put them on songs with other slaves, and I don't mean to call them slaves, because they're making bands, they're making their bread, they're making their money, they feed their kids, they're feeding their kids, all that stuff like that. So, I don't mean slaves in the term of, like, working men or anything like that, but slaves to the war of expression, because being able to express yourself freely is really becoming a war, and it's really always been a war. I feel like, I haven't been along for more than 3 decades, but I know, like, you know, this is a battle. Like, just being able to express yourself. Some people don't want you to speak. Some people don't want you to write. Some people don't want you to sing, rap, or dance, or box, or do ballet, or anything. But you gotta express it somehow. Like, you got to express it. And they're on platforms where they express through words. But the words are important. What they're saying is important. What they're saying is crazy. And what they're saying, everything that they talk about a lot of the times, it sounds like a crazy situation. Something that I would hate to find myself in, to be honest. You feel me? I'm gonna make this shit crack Lamar Odom. Like, come on, bro. These bars are fire, yes, but bro, like, you feel me? When we open gates up at Utopia, it's like Zootopia. What did he say in that Don Toliver song? It was like, before I break up out this place and take an eighth and levitate. Like, in the initial news, 8 people died. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I break up out this place, like, he's off the charts. Like, in a couple aspects, like, he's booming musically. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like, yo, Astroworld or Rodeo. Rodeo was one of the greatest studio production albums to ever grace Life. I ain't gonna lie. There's some crazy shit going on that album too. But like it's just a wild adventure, man. And I gotta say that because I lost where I was at. But look, back to it. War, Expression. Oh yeah, now I can go back to where I was. But look, he's on the charts in multiple ways. Like, you just had a concert where 8+ people died. I think it was 11, something like that. Where these people died, right? You just had this concert, and then you're waiting for your kid. Like, I haven't gone through any of this stuff. I can't say hopefully one day I will, but to a degree. But so I can't say, you know, fully. I'm just like relaying how I'm looking at it. You just had this concert where 8 people died. 8+ people, 11. Sorry. And your wife is pregnant. I think they're married. Your wife is pregnant with your second child, right? Glad they kept it together. And so you're having to deal in that, like, oh boy could pop out at any day. You know what I'm saying? The concert, the cutting, what was it, Bushhauser, cutting the cat, that deal. Well, the McDonald's deal was already done. You made your bread from that. The getting sued, I don't even know how much money it was. Wasn't it like $500 million or something like that? Something astronomical. You feel me? And so, as one individual, as a team, that's a lot. I imagine that's a lot as a team. But as one individual, is you being like, oh, this is my concert. This happened at my concert. You feel me? All that stuff's probably a lot on your shoulders, right? And you're probably gonna talk about it in your music. You feel me? It's an expression. You can't drown everything. You can't put all your pain in a cup. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, you think you can. You think you can smoke all your problems away, drink all your problems away, and all that stuff. Because you can't. You feel me? Hey, I'm learning it same way you learn it. You just can't. That shit's crazy. You can get relaxed off that shit. Sorry. You can get relaxed off of that, substances and stuff like that, but once you come back sober, it's crazy, you know, because you're just sitting there thinking like, damn, I need to do it again and again and again, blah blah blah, and then boom, you're just sitting there like, damn, I wasted my life. And then what? You know what I'm saying? But back to it. It's music. Offset. Father of 4. Red Room. Backwards. Murder. You feel me? That's another thing. Like, it's backwards. Like, that's the underlying message. Like, that's the flip side. Like, you get what I'm saying? The flip side is that the message that he's trying to send you is backwards. Or no, I said that wrong. Excuse me. The message he's trying to send you is, it's on the flip side of what he's like what you think he's saying, or what you know he's saying, like at a base level. Like, it's the flip side, like what you feel, because a lot of the times that is like really the flip side. Like, yo, this is what I feel, this is what I know. Or you know that you can go up to a door and grab the door. You feel like you can go up to the door and grab the door, and like, but you can feel a whole bunch of other stuff. Or you know a whole, like, you know reality. Or I'm really just saying, like, you know what he's saying. Like, you can read the lyrics, you can read the script. But when you just know something else, like, it's a feeling, like your intuition, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just you knowing, like, yo, he's talking about something else. Like, you feel me? And I'm keep it hot. Like, I low key think it started on what was that shit? Well, I don't know when it started or what it was about. But when I first started looking into it, and there are people on YouTube, and I don't mean to, I'm just like talking about how I feel finally. So I know I'm late to the function. I don't want anybody to think I'm still in their content. But I remember seeing a video and a photo, and we all saw the photos of his car crash. Yo, his shit, that car was messed up. It was done. Anybody or anything in that scrap metal pile was done for. Like, and I do understand airbags and, technology would come a long way. 4-star, 5-star crash ratings, all that stuff. But, bruh, if y'all got time, look up that photo. And you tell me. I might make a poll. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I hope y'all, there's gonna be a yes or no. You think he survived this car crash? Keep out with it, right? So when you go further and follow up on him, and you look at the photos, and it's like, oh shit, yo, this dude has like this motherfucker has like a plate looking thing sticking out his head. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't know, bro. It's like his skull is just like, whoosh, like, I don't know if he like hit the steering wheel maybe, and his skull just like mid forehead, like lower forehead, like right above the eyebrows, like that area. I don't know if it just like cracked right there, and some of his contents like pushed his skull upwards or what. But yo, that, I ain't gonna lie, I thought highly of YouTube, but once I saw that, I was like, yo, they showed a dead body. That's no cap. YouTube is like, they showed a dead body, bro. I'm so serious. That motherfucker was dead. That motherfucker was dead. And I'll go into a tangent another day about the Takeoff and Quavo and their lyrics, and stuff like that. Because as claims to set the fire was hot, I don't think it's like in the negative way, like fire being hot. Feel me? And keep it hot. That's another thing. Hell, Why would hell be hot? You ever been warm? Being warm feels so good. Now you can be too warm, okay? Being warm feels very, very nice. And I'm not saying anything. These are just my thoughts. But being warm is very, very nice. And being cold, oh my God. Oh my Lord. I hate being cold. And being too cold, I would rather be too warm than too cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I designed hell, I would probably make it cold. Now, if I designed heaven, I would probably make it warm. A place of warmth. And you go and you feel good and all that stuff. And heaven, yes, heaven, warmth, all that. Cold, be like the bottom of a pirate ship cellar. Be cold and motherfucking water on the floor, and that shit's cold, and on the ocean. And you ain't got a blanket, you ain't got no clothes or some shit like that. And it's freezing. You gotta walk around forever. Or maybe not forever, till you learn your lesson. I don't even know if forever is forever. Like, forever could be in a time span. You know, 400 years, that could be forever. Oh man, that was forever. I need to type something like that. It's all about how you interpret it, you know, how it's passed down. But yeah, I know this motherfucker died. I don't know how he died. You know, he was in the car. He said something about I don't know, person in the road. I can't remember if that was him or the dude who saved his life or something like that. Like, and then the first song that he made after the car accident was called like Hurts Like Hell or something like that. And it was a real, like, a whole witchy atmosphere going on. Like seance-y type. I think there was even a bathtub with the TVs around, the eyeballs in the TVs or something like that. So we already know, like, oh, okay. Like, yeah. And the lyrics in that song are crazy too. Hurts Like Hell. I can't remember the song. I think the shorty's name is like Danny